Uh, Tapped in, tuned in, turned all the way on. This ain't just a vibe, it's a freak scene bomb. Ms.Blue in the building, Oracle flow, cracking codes of the cosmos. Now you already know. Yeah. Ride the wave, feel the light, it's frequency love tonight. Ms.Blue gon' take you higher, burning truth with sacred fire. This is soul talk, rebirth from the womb. Say it with me, I can alter my course at any time. Yeah. Tap in, turn on. Your higher self already logged in.
Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, everyone. Ooh, my goodness. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, good evening. Just depending on where you are in the world. I want to welcome you all in. Listen, I'm glad that you all are here. And here's the thing. Um, I didn't send out a notification. So if you receive the notification from YouTube here tonight, that is just simply divine and it's also beautiful. I felt led to just kind of come on quietly and kind of go over a few Aura Atlas blueprints before I close out this day. And it's been a very beautiful and wonderful long day. spending a lot of time with Soul Family, hanging out till the wee hours. Well, not even the wee hours, till late this afternoon. Um, and it was just amazing. I I feel like I can go another 30 hours, right? But I wanted to come on because I was going through the Aura Atlas blueprint. And by the way, thank you all for so much of the love. And to answer the question, will I be doing more? Absolutely. Just not right now. I need to finish these first and from the first live, and then I will go in and I will be open for some more. So no need to send anything. I will make the announcement here when it is time. Definitely so glad to have you all here joining me. I trust that you all are doing well. Michelle, I see you in the building. I see you in the building. Zavina in the building. New Diamond in the building. I am FMR1 in the building. Ember in the building. Humble Beginnings is in the building. Good to see you. Jonathan is in the building. So many of you guys, I'm just kind of looking at what's on my screen here. And thank you all for liking. So we can definitely you know, let the algorithm know that we are here, not maybe at an appointed time, but we are really, really here. We're almost about to hit these melanin hours, which I think is a perfect time to work on and do some aura Atlas blueprints and just talk about them because they have really been so profound. And so I want to welcome you all in. If this is your first time tuning in, if you stumbled upon it or you were invited to come here, I want to say welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. And so, whoever is here, trust that you are meant to be here. You are really, really meant to be here. And there will be some profound insight from these here. All of them have been profound, but these, yeah, they go hit a little different in a very beautiful way as all of them. And then especially this energy. Also, I want to say to everyone, happy Lunar New Year. We're in this energy right now, a lot going on. The eclipse energy, pre eclipse energy, and the solar eclipse just happened. Like all of this thing, Mardi Gras kicking off, Ramadan going on, so much with the weather. So I pray that you all are being safe out there with the weather patterns and all kinds of things that are going on. Us stepping into this new sort of kind of cycle that we're in, this epochs we're in. But enough of all of that. We've done enough talking about that. Tonight is simple. We're going to be looking at color in the way that I love to look at color as a frequency, not just what it looks like, but we're going to be talking about what it means, what it holds, and also what it just, I get the chills when I think about it, what it reveals. Um, so I have a few blueprints in front of me. Here they are. I got them right here. And when did I do these? I did these on the 15th. I have a few of them right here. And we're going to walk through them. And we're going to do that in a very sort of kind of intentional, a clear, and just a very calm way. Yeah. So I'm not going to rush, and I'm just going to be giving you some insight. Now, I want to talk about this because I've been getting a lot of questions about the aura and the auric field. And this is my interpretation after working with thousands of clients, right? All over the world, reading their energy, drawing their energy out, and tuning into their frequency. And here are some things that I have learned about the aura, as we call it, And which, by the way, everything has an aura, right? Everything. I don't care what it is. Like this energy room charger that I made many years ago, this has its aura. This microphone has an aura. My glasses have an aura. My phone has a aura. Everything has a aura around it. It is a living field. But I want to tell you what I discovered about an aura. Okay? You've been told that your aura is a glow, but it's not. Your aura is not a glow. Your aura is a record. And I want you to think about your aura being a record, as in the files in the Akashic record. Your aura is its own record in itself. It's a living archive. And what's so interesting about the aura, it is a living archive of every decision that you have survived, every boundary that you have ever drawn, and every love that you have risked in your life, and every version of you that died so that this one could stand. That's what your aura is. Every single version of you that died so the version of you could stand at this time. You know, most people think of color as declaration. And even though we love to declarate with color, I know I do, right? But color is really, it's a it's a biography. It says so much, like you can learn so much and understand so much about yourself with color. So when I look at an aura, I'm not looking at something mystical that's just floating around you. I'm looking at how your nervous system is speaking through light. I'm looking at how your unconscious organize itself in patterns and pigments and fractals. I'm looking at how your soul metabolizes your experiences because that's what's happening. And so when I see color, I don't just see red as anger. I see the red when I see it in an auric field, when I see it in an aura, it's stored courage. And blue is not sadness. Mm-mm. It's emotional intelligence. And in most cases, depending on how it is and where it is in the auric field as I see it, it's waiting for expression. And green is not just the heart, it's not just softness, but it is your capacity to regenerate, how you regenerate after disappointment. So when I see green, I know that this soul is the capacity to regenerate after disappointment has happened in a person's life. And gold. This is interesting because there's so many different meanings, and those who took my color chemistry class way back in the day, I have a lot of definitions there and so many over the years of what these colors can mean and how I'm reading the frequency within this energy. And it can show up in so many ways. But when gold shows up, it really shows where a soul stops apologizing for who they are. And I know that something powerful is transforming, is happening, and taking place. So most people think awakening is about becoming brighter, but it's not. It's about becoming more coherent. When colors stop fighting each other, your life stop fighting you. So that's what the color atlas really is. So it's not just about seeing pretty colors. And even though I'm a girl who loves pretty colors, it's about identifying where your energy is fragmented at and bringing it back into alignment. And so you're seeing my depiction of this, because my depiction of this is really me infusing frequencies, highlight codes to help you to bring this energy back into alignment. And so there's real activation in you putting your eyes and looking at your Aura Atlas blueprint, or even those that come up that you feel extremely drawn to. And one of the things that I've learned, you don't necessarily heal by removing colors. You heal by integrating them. And when the field is integrated, then what happens? You stop running after your destiny. You stop chasing. That was a lot of our conversation. We were in Journey's room, in the soul room, talking about chasing. You stop chasing destiny and you start radiating it. Yeah, just start radiating it. I want to welcome everyone on in. Good to see you all. I trust you are well. We are about to get into it. Let me see the first one that I am going to be doing here. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to definitely check in with you guys in chat in just a moment. Just give me a moment. I really hope some of you guys are here because I'm excited. I'm always excited to do these, but very, very excited for these. Yeah. So let's see. We can see. I just need to get myself together. By the way, you guys, welcome on in. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Yep, glad to have you. Glad to have you. I am focused over here, so I'm going to, yeah. So here we go. Very first one that I'm going to be sharing of the Aura Atlas blueprint is going to be the brother Abdullah. I think that's called Grudy. I think that's maybe how he says his name. And I want you all to look at that. Can you see that? Oh, there you go. This is the brother Abdullah. All right. I want you to kind of see that clear. See if we can get it. All right. All right. So here we go. I'm so glad you're here because this is kind of powerful that you are here. Let's see. All right. All right. Let me see if I can get this up here. I want to talk about it. First of all, I had such a joy taking a look at this, Abdullah. And I want you to can see this because there is just so much powerful information in here. Your blueprint shows, and I want you to look up here at this, and you can see that indigo blue with the gold flakes, and they look almost like fireworks sparking out of there. Can you all see that? Look at that. That's incredible. I haven't seen anything like this. This shows, Abdullah, that you have a powerful mind. There's a heavy indigo and a deep blue that is there. And that tells me that one of the things that you have the ability to do is you're able to process more than most people at one time. It's like this information highway that is happening, that's going on in your mind. Such a powerful mind. This is not weakness, but this is the capacity to hold many lifetimes within your mind and see them all intersecting at one time. Now, one of the things I will tell you also, and look at that, I'm going to put this really close so hopefully you can see this. But I also see that there is some fragmented movement in this field. And that means that your energy is moving fast. Sometimes it's moving so fast, faster than your nervous system can regulate. It's moving fast. Grounding is going to be key for you. Structure is going to be key. Like you really need structure in your life. And that's not going to slow you down. It's not going to stop you from, tapping in. But this is going to allow you to be able to take all of these things inside of your powerful mind, these insights that you're getting, and you're going to be able to organize them, but you need structure in that. You're going to need some structure in your life. This is going to be so key for you, but it will be a game changer if you can have structure. And what do I mean by structure? I'm talking about something in your life that anchors you. So whether that is you get up at a certain time. Now, for most people, this would be locking them into something, but it actually will be grounding you in. And so this is about if you get up at 7 o'clock every day, and the first thing you do when you get up is maybe you work out for about 40 minutes, 20 minutes, and you go through your workout regimen. You need to do that. You eat by 6:30. You're in the bed by 10 p.m. You need structure. On Tuesdays, you do this. On Wednesday, you do this. This structure is going to help you ground. It's going to help you ground. It's going to help you organize. And it's going to slow these things down so your nervous system can regulate. Now, there is a lot of gold that's up in the core of this, which means your wisdom is intact. You have the wisdom, but things are moving so fast, it's hard to grasp what is there. And so oftentimes you may feel a little overwhelmed or overstimulated by life. Okay? So the work now for you, Abdullah, is anchoring your power back into your body. Because look out how it's here. This is all in your mind, your powerful, gorgeous mind. Your goal is to anchor this back into your body, to anchor your power, to bring all of your power and anchor it back into your body. So some of the things that you can do is you can definitely use breath work. So breathing, shamanic practices, things, qigong, all of that, routines like we talked about. And you need a physical discipline. So whether that's Tai Chi, whether that maybe if you want to run, you want to get into that, you want to work out, you need some sort of physical discipline, right? Because your blueprint here shows massive recalibration. Massive recalibration. And so if you look here and you see where this red and this pink is in this particular point here, this is some of the things that I can tell you that happen or is happening in your life. You were born with a lot of spiritual protection. Lot of spiritual protection. It shows that you are really, really highly intelligent. You know, Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. And when you were born, I wouldn't be surprised if your mother or your caregiver didn't say that maybe there was something when you were born or when you were very young, like maybe you were born with some sort of situation or condition where you had to fight to live. And so there may have been a time in your life where you were young and you had to fight to live. So there's a lot. You see this, you see how this energy is coveted here, where there was a lot of fight to live. And so you have built up a lot of strong energy to exist. There's been a lot of strong energy to exist. Your willpower is here as well too. A lot of that. You were a premature baby. See, you can't make this up, you guys. You can't. You had to fight to live, and it shows here. It shows here how at a very young age you were in survival mode to live. And that fight is still with you. It's still with you. And there is a deep desire. I want you to see this. There is a deep desire. See the desire that's coming down, and you see the blue that's there. There is a deep desire to belong. There is a deep desire for self expression. There is also a deep desire for for healing, like a form of healing and being of service, right? And a need for self love. And you have a craving and a deep desire for knowing. You want to know. You want to know so that you can really assist others and share things. This here, if you see this here, this is speaking to the bloodline. You see that? Speaking very strong to the bloodline and the courage that has, that you have done throughout your life. The courage, your willpower, a lot of that, your willpower. One of the things I can tell you've been working on a lot, and this has a lot to do with your values here, and your relationship with your first family. Right now, if I could say what phase you're in, Abdullah. Mm-hmm. Oh, your mother told you. She heard me tell her not to abort you. Yeah, you had to fight. When I tell you, I can see this in your Aura Atlas where you fought to stay alive. But I want you to know that your there is a desire to and and I want to say this in balance. There is a desire to separate from your bloodline. This is sort of you wanting to be free and wanting to have your own family, wanting to be free from the family you came from. Here is your spine here. This is, your sovereign spine. If I had to give you a archetypal energy of where you are right now, you are the rebuilder of the inner world. And that's what you do. You are learning how to rebuild your inner world. You can think of this as your past lives. And this is you here breaking free. And so, for whatever reason, there's an absence of the father energy here. There's a strong disconnect and action and a need to break free from the father energy on this side. Mm-hmm. 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 I want to talk about fragmented energy here because when your energy is fragmented like this, you'll have racing thoughts, you'll have difficulty grounding yourself, and you will start to over identify with fear-based narratives. And what I want you to do is here's an activation statement that you can hold on to is that I want you to know that sometimes your energy moves fast and sometimes faster than your body can hold. And so the solution is not to suppress this energy. We have to give it a place to go. We have to give it a place where it needs to be. And so, too much of this energy up here in the crown is not enough to root you or to anchor you. You understand? So, living thoughts, thoughts live, should, you should have living thoughts, you know, uh, not in the body. You're just living thoughts. You're not in your body, and you have to come in your body. The power comes back online when you're in your body. This is where your power comes back to you, Abdullah, when you're in your body. So this is breath, this is movement, and it must have routines to go with it. And the other thing I would encourage you to do is to write down your thoughts, put them down on paper, and just allow yourself to put all these thoughts down on paper. Just put them down on paper. You will start to see that your mind will start to settle. The more that you do this, you are spiritually protected. You came into this world spiritually protected. You are in a healing phase. This anchor is here. There is a healing phase, and there is a need to sort of kind of distance yourself from the bloodline. And if you're grounding yourself every single day, I think it's wonderful. As long as the grounding that you're doing is through breath work, is through movement, but most importantly, is through structure, is through having some sort of structure. Mm, structure. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. As long as you have structure in your physical life, that's what your grounding is going to be. Everyone grounds differently. Everyone needs grounding in a different kind of way. You need physical structure in your life. And once you do, you'll begin to start pulling this energy up. It'll settle itself here. And then you'll be able to pull down all of these powerful things that come in your mind because you have such a profound and powerful mind that you can see, you can hold insight, information that most people can't even begin to comprehend. But the way that you bring it down, and so it's useful in your life and in your world, you have to be able to bring it down into your body. And you need to be grounded to be able to do that. And I know you can. So this is amazing. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Yeah. Wow. There you go, Abdullah. Powerful. All right. Thank you. So glad I got a chance to do that for you as well. Mhm. Now, let's go. You would love to be in the next go round. Yeah. I can feel the unning in your head. Yes, yes. Well, I promise you, make sure you screenshot this. I did some in the beginning so you can see. I think you get a digital copy. I'm not sure. I'm not looking at my book, but you will get the digital copy so you can see this. And also, for everyone who gets their digital copy, there is an accompanying guide that's going to go along with that. And I'm going to tell you how to work with your Aura Atlas blueprint, because this is a blueprint that you will be able to work with. And I will show you how to unlock this, how to dive deeper into this, and how to work with your blueprints. You'll get that for everyone who chose to get accompanying, digital copy. You'll be able to get that in such a profound way. Now, let's go to Honest Locks. Is it 222? Honest Locks 222. Now, with all of them, very interesting, but this one, very interesting as well. I want to see if you're here, and I want to welcome everyone on in. You guys, Honest Lock. So while I'm getting this together, we'll get Honest Lock together as I'm getting together here. Oh, there you are. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you're here. Does me well when I know you guys are here. So give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna get myself together. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Mm-hmm. I think that's who I'm going to do next. Give me yeah, I'm going to do you next. I need to gather something here really quick. One second, you guys. Ooh, okay. All right. I think I got it. Yeah. I know. I apologize, you guys. I'm going to read the chat afterwards. I don't want to get too distracted, you guys. I want to kind of stay in this energy right here. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Okay, 1 second, you guys. I'm just pulling up some things here. Yes, and welcome on in if you're just coming in. My fingers can't move fast enough. This is when Okay, come on. Oh, here we go. Goodness. All right. So honest, let me find honest. Honest locks says I'm here. Honest locks. 222. I want you to take a look at this. I almost thought I was going to Haiti here a little bit. I can see this. Ooh, yes. Very strong indigo presence here. Very much cerebral energy, like strong cerebral energy, very analytical, very observant. I wouldn't even be surprised, kind of like the brother Abdullah, if you were not able to tap into sacred geometry, like even within your inner mind. Um, and one thing that I can tell is that you have done a lot of work. This is someone who thinks before speaking, like literally notices any kind of inconsistencies in patterns, in a lot of patterns. Patterns just kept coming up for you when I was reading your auric field. I could see that. And you value truth over comfort. Like literally, you would rather someone be brutally honest than lie to you. You value the truth, and that is power. And I want you to see your power line right here. I want you to see your power line and how strong that power line is. And so this blue indigo is dominant. But this is what I want you to know about it. And I'm sure you know this. And I'm just now looking at your name. It says honest. And I said you value truth over everything. And your name is Honest Locks. What happens because you have such this heavy presence of this blue indigo is so dominant, it can turn into over analyzing. It can also turn into holding thoughts instead of expressing them outwardly. And it can turn into internalized tension within your physical body and especially within your hands. So that's going to be your telltale sign is when your hands, you feel the cramping in your hands. You know, this is the time I want you to do that. So I want you to remember that strength is one thing, but I want you to know that a powerful mind uh, that must be expressed cannot be contained. Like to contain this will send your whole body, your nervous system will be lit on fire. Like literally, you will feel fire in your body. You will feel fire like running up and down your spine or your leg. You'll feel like something is burning in your body. And that's because you have a need to express your mind because your mind is so powerful. So your perception is sharp. It's so sharp, right? But it has to move outward. It can't just keep circling on the inside. And I want you to remember that because right now, I know that there are some projects that you're working on, some things you want to bring to life. And even though you promised yourself maybe 2 years, 3 years ago that you would do it, and you didn't get a chance to fulfill all of them, you've promised yourself in this year it's going to happen. And so let this be your sign that it needs to happen. The red is this drive, and you really have built this up. This line, this red, this energy, this force has built up. It's not explosive, it's force. It's focus, force that is here. And so, one thing for you, honest, you act decisively. But I want you to know that when red is controlled too tight, when you're too focused, right? When you're too focused, like 50 Cent said, you're fully focused. When you're too focused, it becomes bottled up frustration, irritability, and internal pressure. You'll see that. You understand? You'll see that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice this layer of green here. Mm-hmm. Green, this green here is speaking to This tells me that you have a very loyal circle of people around you, a very protective heart, very protective heart, right? You are slow to trust, but you are so steadied and loyal once you are committed. Once you are committed to it, you are. You said, I own a restaurant, but I want to do real estate this year. And you will. And you will. And you will. Mm-hmm. 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 You value honesty, but sometimes you carry this weight alone. And you are a truth teller. And I know that blueprint. You're a truth teller that often feels like people misunderstand you, right? Yeah, yeah. So this blueprint shows this blue. I'm just going to give you an overview. Blue indigo energy that is so strong. It tells me you're so perceptive, like your perceptive energy or perception of life is so vast of what you see. And you too have the ability to see things that others missed. And you think deeply before you move, sometimes a little too deep, but you go deep before you just run and go do stuff. There is controlled red in your field. And whenever I see a controlled red, like the red is not all over the place, it's a controlled red. And as I look at your icon, it's even red, right? This is drive and intensity, right? But it may be held in too tightly. You've got to let this feel go because your power increase when you channel that energy into a creation instead of holding it inside of you. You've got to let these things out that you're holding inside of you. Yeah. I see loyalty in your heart field. It's all in your heart field, but very selective, and not everyone has access to you, which is a good thing. Yeah. Hmm. What this tells me is that you're not confused. But what you're doing is you're in the process right now, and I want you to see this right here with this gold orb here. You're in the process of redefining your truth. What is true for you? And what happens is once you redefine, your voice is going to become an authority, even a bigger authority, like well known, like a source uh, that people will go to. You say you own a restaurant, like someone comes in the restaurant, they sit down and eat your food, and you come out, they have a conversation with you, and next thing you know, you're on the news, or next thing you know, you have an opportunity to meet a certain group of friends and travel to another place, to another country. Sometimes you can have racing thoughts. This is when you're over analyzing or your perspective is too tight and you want to open that energy up. You can carry tension in your body, right? Because you carry a lot of guarded energy. And I want you to see this. You've transformed a lot of things in your life. You see these? You see these little stars, these little things like on your spine that's going all the way up. These, how can I say? These are transformational points in your life. And I must say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've had 9 transformational major points in your life. And right now, you're in the process of completing your karmic loop. You guys hear me talk about completing a karmic loop a lot, and you are completing a karmic loop, especially when it comes to your relationships. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. At the top, you can even see these red sparks. These show that you are in the midst right now of activations that are happening right now in your life. Right now in your life. Profound. Very resilient. Very resilient. Dare I say, everything you touch turns to gold. You see the gold there in your heart. And so, matters of the heart, if your heart is not right, if your emotions are not right, then you can't perform. And so, what I want you to do is to really learn how to trust yourself more. And then you won't need to guard yourself so much. But you cannot keep all of this beautiful, gorgeous things in your mind. When you feel this overwhelming, feel these things, you have to filter it into some sort of physical action, some sort of creativity, some sort of something to put into the world. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go, honest locks. What a joy. What a joy it was to be able to do your reading. Let's see. Let's go to Priestess Gwen. I don't know if Priestess Gwen is here, but Priestess Gwen is next, and I'm excited to do her. Okay, Priestess Gwen. Let's see. How we doing? We doing all right? Y'all still doing good? Y'all still doing good? I'm sorry, you guys. It's kind of hard for me to look in chat while I'm doing this, but I am going to be able to come back over and take a look. Oh, you're crying so much right now. Let me send you some sparkles. There you go, beautiful. I'm excited for you. This is going to be an incredible, incredible year for you in a beautiful, profound way. Yeah, yeah. Keep doing what you're doing in a beautiful, profound way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to go to Priestess Gwen. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh my goodness. Let me see. Is Priestess Gwen here? I want to see this. I want to see this. Well, I'm so glad. I enjoy doing these so much. Now you guys want to know I have 100 sheets of paper by the end of the week because um, I'm always, what you call it? I'm always drawing out your energy. I'm always looking at it, but look at this. This is Priestess Gwen. I just want you guys to see this. Look at that. Look at these. These are so. Ah, I get overwhelmed when I look at them with joy. Just overwhelmed with joy. Hey, Brittany Vines. And by the way, amazing interview tonight. You did an incredible job. It was so beautiful. She was on the Brother Knowledge Born Ali's channel tonight and interviewed. It was amazing, incredible, and truly, truly honored to have got a chance to catch some of that. It was so beautiful. All right, let's see. Here we go. We're going to do Priestess Gwen. It looks like a rose. Yeah, it looks like a budding rose. It does. You know, I didn't even think about that. Yes, it looks like a rose. It looks like a little flower. Okay, well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get to talk about it. And here we go. So I want to see this with Priestess Gwen. This blueprint shows a powerful pink and red and gold center, which is an indication of some things. When I see this, like this strong life force energy, passion that is over the top, and courage, my God. Woo! Courage, right? And then you see this wave surrounded by a green field of growth and a deep blue that is an emotional base. So, this is an emotional base person that has had a lot of growth that has come in their life. And it has taken courage for them to be able to move to this place in their life. Like, I'm talking profound courage. I wouldn't even be surprised if this person did not lose someone close to them, very close to them. And that profound change helped them. And the courage to be strong for someone close in their life that may not have had the strength to carry themselves, right? So when I look at this blueprint, this tells me that this is someone who doesn't feel lightly. This is someone who feels deeply, like deep in their soul, right? Deep, like a deep soul, emotional soul living. And so they're living many lives within their life at one time. And it's from an emotional level that's being contained by their growth here. And so this core, this center, as it grows. So I want to talk about where, Gwen, your strength and sort of your challenge sort of kind of intersect with each other. Your heart is strong and your emotions are deep. So this is someone who loves intensely and she cares deeply like this. I know Priestess Gwen, of course, she's been one of my divine priestess. I've worked with her for years, but even if I didn't know her, she cares deeply. This is someone, this is giving. I'm going to tell you what kind of love this level is. It's when you think of the energy of like the role that Mother Teresa played. This is the Henrietta um, King, Coretta Scott's King. I don't know where Henrietta Lacks came in. And this is also Coretta King energy, who cares deeply and is fully committed. I'm talking fully committed, you know? What happens though sometimes is when this level of depth meets passion and it's not fully grounded, what can happen? This soul can become emotionally overextended, taking on too much, giving too many pieces of yourself away. So, the same energy that makes you, Gwen, so magnetic, because this is your magnetic field here, and it's pulsating, you know, with a lot of this energy from your heart. This is the same energy here. that makes you so magnetic. It can also drain you. It can drain you in a profound way. Your intensity is your gift, but it must be divinely protected. And when I talk about divinely protected, I'm not talking about protection as in weakness. I'm saying divinely protection through right actions, right? This is the protection that takes place within. Now, I want to talk about the halo, which is very rare. This green, beautiful green halo, it shows growth and it shows compassion. But even within there, you see the little pink and the black dots. The scattered pink and black dots are fragments around the field. It shows where your energy, where the energy is dispersing itself at. It's dissipating. Pieces are going out constantly. They're leaving. But what this tells me, Gwen, is that you are evolving. You are evolving. It is going to be so profound and powerful for you that you evolve through emotional output instead of emotional containment. Because if you see this, you have a tendency to hold all of that energy in. No doubt you are a leader, but you are a heart leader. You carry strong heart leadership energy. You must choose where the heart energy goes because now it's swirling. I want to talk about this blue here, this blue emotional field here, this powerful blue emotional field. This deep blue base shows that you are highly intuitive and perceptive. The slightly curved central axis tell me that you are an adept. And you know how to be flexible and how to adapt to many different circumstances. And this is so beautiful because adaptability without grounding can turn into an emotional mood swings and shifts. And so that's when you know you have to ground. And so the solution isn't becoming harder, it's about becoming anchored. And so this is the anchor here. And so, mm, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I'm going to give you your overview, Gwen, Priestess Gwen. The things that stand out the most is this bold pink and red and gold center. It tells me you have strong life force energy that you deeply feel, you love deeply. And when you are committed, you don't just commit, you commit with your whole being. But here's the thing, the same red core that gives you power can also create emotional intensity. Because when you care hard. And when you hurt fully. And I don't want you to think that this is a weakness for you because it's not. This is your voltage. It's powerful. So now surrounding your center, we have that green halo again. I want to talk about that. That's growth energy. That's heart energy. And you are someone who generally wants to evolve. I mean, more than anything on this planet, you want to evolve. But because it's layered and active, it shows that you possess emotions while you're in motion. And so you grow through experience, not through isolation. That's how you grow, Priestess Gwen, through your experiences. That's why this is in motion. It looks like it's moving. If you are isolated, too much in your mind, you'll feel this deeply. We see the lower field, the deep blue here, and this is where your depth lies. You know, you carry emotional memory here, and you also absorb the atmosphere quickly. You can read the room. You can read intuition. You can read the atmosphere in the collective, and this is where you store this energy. So when the blue is heavy underneath like this, what it tells me is that you can hold on to things longer than you should. And not because you want to, but because you are processing thoroughly. And again, I want to talk about these pink and black sort of kind of scattered dots that are here. Scattered, 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 scattered dots. Hmm. The pink and black fragments that shows energy is given outward in small pieces. So Priestess Gwen is so generous with her emotional availability. Sometimes way too generous. Way. Baby, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Way too generous. And so we talked about your power and your challenge at the same time. Your depth is your gift, and your intensity is your strength, and your compassion is your leadership, and your growth edge is containment. And so, one of the things I want you to do going forward, as you pull all of this divine magic and love and commitment and power into you and filter it into your life so you can live fully, is to know that not everyone deserves access to that red and pink and gold core. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. You're in a powerful cycle now. It really is a cycle of rest. It's a cycle of self-love. It's a cycle of self-nurturing. And it's a cycle of calling back your power. And boy, is it powerful. Woo! There you go, Priestess Gwen. All right. All right. How we doing? Oh, these are so good. Okay. We're going to move on to the next one. On to the next one. Oh, we all right? We all right? I know it's early in the morning. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I still got to film some stuff after this, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's go to the next one. We're going to go to the next one. And next one is, let me see who I'm going to do. I wonder if they're here. Grandmaster Bay. See if Grandmaster Bay is available. This is another interesting. They're all very interesting, but Grandmaster Bay. All right. It's 222. I love it. It's 122. Look at this. This is Grandmaster Bay. Y'all see Grandmaster Bay? Can y'all see that? Take me through there. Take me through there. Let me stop. This is Grandmaster Bay. I want to wait a minute and see if they are here. Oh, my shirt done slid all over. There we go. Grandmaster Bay. Oh, you've been waiting to see this one since I spoke about. Yeah, because I look at this, you guys. All of them are so unique and so profound. I just allow what I see to come through. And someone in the Soul family sent me an email and they said it looks like you're doing cells and molecules and subatomical particles. I wouldn't be surprised because I can see that within people's bodies too. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Let's get started. All right. Grandmaster Bay. Whew. I want to talk about this axle here, this sovereignty spine right here. You see that? You see how it's black and it has gold on it? It looks like a spine, right? That straight black line down the center tells me this is someone that does not fracture under pressure. In fact, they have been under immense pressure in their life. I don't know if y'all heard me on that. Immense pressure, because this is someone who has a direct alignment between their thoughts, their words, and their action. And within the last, I wrote here, 5 to 3 years, there's been a profound transformation in their life, like a life-changing, soul-shaking transformation. This is someone who integrity is strong to them, so strong. Decision-making is grounded. And when they use their authority, whoo, baby, they don't waver. This is an example, and I'm just going to step out here. New Diamond said he's a very strong brother. I love him. Listen, for real, for real, for real, right? This is an executive level nervous system energy. This right here is almost textbook of your nervous system. If you're looking at it, looking at the central axis right here. Now, I want to talk about the gold arch. The gold here isn't aspiration. The gold that you see everywhere, what's the brother's name? Grandmaster Bay. Everywhere the gold is, this is earned wisdom. But I'm going to tell you something else that's there, because look how, if you look here, you see how it branches off. There's red and it's surrounded by gold. There's gold coming here, and then the gold that's coming here. What that tells me This is someone, this is ancestor authority has been activated in this soul. Ancestor authority has been activated within this soul. This is a person who carries their lineage memories. Leadership is not new to them. They've been a leader in many, many past lives. And they come from a physical bloodline of leadership that is inherited as well too. And there's a protection over their path. There is a strong energy of protection on their path. Strong protection energy that is on their path. The goal in this position, this is someone who definitely has a seat at the table. Many tables, many tables. If you're listening, you got a seat at many tables, okay? I want to talk about the green because it's in an interesting position here. If you all can see the green here. This is a strategic builder. It's in a crown, what I call a crown structure formation within the auric field. This isn't an emotional green. This is an architect green. So think systems, think infrastructure, think long-term planning. Think that this is someone who builds frameworks so others can stand on it. Like this is someone who came back to the planet to build, right? To build in a powerful way. Now, I want you to think about the lower, because look at this down here. I don't know why I kept hearing Spider-Man, Spider-Man, because it kind of looks like that, but look at that. So look at the geometrics in the lower field. This isn't chaos. What you see here is a strong mind. A logistical strong mind, not just any kind of strong mind. This is someone who can organize people. This is a dangerous person. Okay? Let me put that out there. For some people, they would consider this person to be dangerous. They can organize people. This is someone who can organize ideas. This is someone who can pull together resources. This is think of logistics in the mind, like strong with business, with operations, with strength. This is boots on the ground. This is grounded execution energy, like serious. All right? Mufasa. This is some Mufasa energy right here. Let me see. Okay. We're going to keep going. All right. So now I want to talk about some of the limitations. Because I was looking for the blue in this chart. Where is the blue? Where is the blue? Someone doing all of this. Where is the blue? The blue is hidden in the black. It is hidden everywhere you see black. The blue is there. So, this can be someone who at one time, their communication may have been controlled. They may have been in a place, a situation where their communication was being controlled. And even now, to some degree, it's still a little bit of limitation with how they are able to communicate. And their emotions may not always be expressed fully. So, what this tells me about Grandmaster Bay, there's a lot of strength here when it comes to communication. But because the blue is hidden, sort of cloaked, the feel shows that there is selected transparency. So this is an individual, this is someone that speaks, but only when they have something to say. This is someone who's very selective about what they're transparent about in their life and what they do. So, I want to give a point of transformation that can help them in this stage grow a little bit more. And that is to allow vulnerability without losing their authority, and to speak their emotional truth and not just a strategic one. Yeah, so that's what I got to say, because I was looking for the blue. Where the blue at? But the blue is in the black. And I want you to think about it, because the black is heavy here, density. Because the black is sovereignty. This is a sovereign being. And I'm not just talking in school of thought, I'm talking about at a soul level. But too much sovereignty can also become isolation. And so strong boundaries are beautiful. But if they get too thick, they can turn into walls. And so initially I felt like maybe this was a person who at one time was incarcerated or was held somewhere against their will. And I'm not sure that I'm giving up that thought. But I also know is because this soul is so sovereign that their energy feels like isolation, right? Because their boundaries are strong. It's beautiful. But you can't allow them to get too thick, right? Because they will turn into walls. So just kind of let your trusted allies in. And this is someone who tends to carry everything by themselves, don't carry everything alone. I want to talk about this lower grid here and the red, because all of this energy of the red, these dots, this is power and activation. And I want y'all to take that in. Look how much power and activation is going on up in here. It's a lot going on with power and activation. Because these red activation points, they tell me there's a drive, something the soul is desperately seeking to manifest, to create. There is a big drive here. But there's also a whole lot of internal pressure. A whole lot of internal pressure. And so, balance with intensity is restoration. Avoid overfunctioning. Keyword, avoid doing too much. So this blueprint, it doesn't show any confusion. It shows consolidation. The power is already there. The only question is, for Grandmaster Bay, will you allow support to match your strength? Yeah, because you got it. You got it. I'm not afraid to say this is a powerful chart right here. I'm kind of curious to see who this brother is. This is a powerful chart. I know he was in the building the other day, but I'm not sure. So listen, we did 4, and these 4, baby, listen, just like the rest, they all have been profound. I want to say them again in case they're not here. Honest Lock 222. Oh my goodness. Love this. Priestess Gwen. Here we go. Love this. So divine, so loving, so I look at this and I can even feel my whole body relax with all of them. The brother Abdul. Oh my goodness, look at these strong minds coming in. Such incredible thing. And Grandmaster Bay. Woo! Ooh wee. There we go. Pressure. That's pure pressure right there. You know, it's given message to the black man. It's given Malcolm X. It's given that vibe. And I'm not saying that it has nothing to do with the name. I'm talking frequency and energy here. It's giving that. And then here's all the rest of them. Oh my goodness. What a joy. What a joy. What a joy. You guys, listen. If you paid for your Aura Atlas blueprint to have a digital copy sent to you, please email me your email address so I can send it to you, because you're going to get a digital copy. Plus, I'm going to have a companion to go along with it. And with instructions on how to use it. And so for those of you who I've had the honor and pleasure of being able to do your Aura Atlas reading, I want you to screenshot it. I put the pictures up here so you can screenshot it and you'll be able to see it. And the good thing is you're able to come back and watch this video over and over and over again. And you'll be able to take it in and take a look at it, at my interpretation of your energy, of your auric field, your aura blueprint atlas at this stage in your life at this time. Yeah. So thank you all so much. This is fun. I always love doing these, and I hope you all enjoy doing them with me, being here with me, doing it, and us having the opportunity to, kind of go over this together. Yes. We're going to do around again. Hopefully you guys can still hear me as well. Thank you all. So I can give you all some shots out because I didn't get a chance to do it. But let's see if we can go through them all really quick here. You're floating. Oh, well, thank you, my love. Thank you. I love doing it. I love. So here we go. I'm going to put them up on the screen. And don't worry, for those of you who want to have them done, as soon as I finish this first round, we will find some days and times. What email? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give it to you, New Diamond. It's going to be questionforblue@gmail.com. Questionforblue@gmail.com. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. This is Archangel Advocate. Says, I am learning to stop the live posts because I keep co-creating when I'm here what I think is applied to me. But when I'm listening to the replay, I'm the hoster myself ain't. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love you too. Love you too. So here we go. I'm going to just go through them and put them up. And I'm going to go through them all. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. Ooh, y'all remember that? Thank you all. Look at that. These are activations in themselves, honey. Look at this. If my camera will let me be great. There we go. Ooh, remember that? That is Mega Miss Little, Miss Donna's. Wow. She's over there in Dubai. And look at this. Britney vibes. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Look. Remember that? The archway. Archway was open. Look at Jack. Look at Jack. Jack A. We remember Jack. Jack, another powerful. All of them powerful. Every single one. Rob. Look at that. Remember, Rob verified that he was completing his work in the military and becoming a deaf doula. And, you know, the state of New York just passed a law for assisted afterlife, you know, when someone wants to be assisted in transitioning due to illness. That is there. Remember this. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Remember that. Miss Rich. Remember that and the babies. Oh my goodness. Look. And remember this. Look at this one. This was the sister Red Pepper. And it turns out, look at that, like a red pepper. But I had her name as something else in Cash App. I didn't even know. Oh, gosh. Nakiba. Look at that. Wow. And Retta, remember this one with that beautiful gold orb there? That was a mirror, and she turned out she was a hairdresser. Look at that. Remember this one? Look at the looking like a snake. Look at that. Kundalini, like a dragon. Look at that. Wait a minute. Hold on. That ain't all, because I know. Hold on. Hold on. New diamond, did I show you? Oh. Hold on. No, it's not. Hold on. Wait a minute. Houston, wait a minute. We got one we gotta find, Houston. Hold on. Okay, new diamond, I have yours in the other room because I was about to send it to you, love. I have it. It's in the other room. I was like, wait a minute, I know, where is new diamonds? Because hers is so beautiful. As well, I have it in the other room because I was getting ready to scan these and send them out. So I don't have that one, but I will make sure. And then this is the one we did for the collective. But yeah, yours is, hold up. Let me make sure. Ooh, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a beautiful, beautiful lot. Yeah, that's where yours is. Yours is in the other room because I was putting them on there to scan to make sure I got the pictures clear. The camera made sure they were beautiful. But don't worry. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Yes. Well, I'm not even going to tell you guys how long I stayed up yesterday. But since I'm not by myself and how I did it, it was well worth it. And I would do it again. Do it again in a heartbeat. I would. It was so much fun. But we are going to get out of here. I love you all so much. I thank you all so much. This was so much fun. And I can't wait. If you had yours or readings done, go back and listen to, I think we have 3 shows so far. And leave a comment under the one that showed yours if you feel called to do so, to share your thoughts as well. I'd love to know what you think as well, and for us to have that documented there. And don't worry, for those of you who want to know when am I going to do it again, I will be doing them again. But first, I got to get through these. I still have, I don't even want to tell y'all, I still have quite a bit to go. So, yeah, so we will, yeah, it's still quite a bit to go, y'all. I ain't going to hold you. It's still quite a bit to go. But I'm almost done with them. And then I want to do them live. I think I told you guys I made a promise. I said no more live shows until we get through them all. So I'm really going to do my due diligence to come on as much as I can. I got to do a little bit of traveling this weekend, but I'm going to do my due diligence to come on and come on live as much as I can so that we can make it through. We can make it through all of this. We can make it through all of this here. We can make it through all of this here. So, yeah. So that's going to do it for me. I love you all so much. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Today is Friday, the 20th. Be good to yourself, be good to others. I love you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Put it down in the comments, and I will see you all back here soon. Oracle kisses. Ciao, ciao.